Hello and welcome to Big Num Numismatics. Today I'm going to be showing some cool new pickups for my personal collection and some really cool early census reports from NGC and PCGS. So first off, let's start with the coins. The first one is an NGC fatty 1939D MS67 full bands. And you can see from the obverse that this just has some killer purple blue toning. It actually goes in quite a nice rainbow. If you start from the center, you can see the purples, and then as it goes to the edge, you can see the yellows and greens and reds. And the reverse is just extremely nice. It has that nice sheen to it and some more coloration towards the top in Of America. Real nice rounded bands. Just an overall really pleasing coin. This was originally sold at Heritage Auctions, but they had really bad pictures. The toning was completely washed out. All you could see was like straight black and brown. So it went for very, very little. I think it was like $154. This coin bids at $160, and I was able to grab it secondhand for $180. Really, really nice example. The toning is great, the entire coin is great, and there are only 4 39Ds in this holder. So, very nice, adding it to the collection. And next is a 3-cent silver piece, or a Trime. This one is a much earlier holder, but still. This is an NGC 3.0. You can see this has a lot of purple on it, on the obverse. And the reverse is just exquisite. A really, really nice coin. And overall, I think it's the reverse is definitely much, much nicer than the obverse. The obverse is probably, like, it's a solid 64. Maybe a 65. I think the toning does, keep it from being a super, super gem mint state just because of the lack of luster. But the reverse is just so nice. It's in an NGC 3.0. And this is one of the, this is a Type 1 silver 3-cent piece. So this was actually, I believe, only 75% silver. So that's why, yes, 75% silver. Had to look it up to be sure. So that's why it's just a tad bit off-colored than most people are used to seeing. Because you just have that, it's not war nickel like, but it's definitely not, like a 90% silver dime. So just a beautiful coin overall, though. This one I would like to send to CAC and hopefully get a gold CAC. But I purchased this for $520, which is very decent. So now my fatty collection is up to 7 now. So we have the white label, Walking Liberty half dollar, these 2 new purchases, this very undergraded 38D, It's nicely toned. 38D and 67. And of course, the MS68 toned Mercury dime. So up next, I'm going to show the population reports. I had been searching for earlier population and census from NGC and PCGS for quite a long time. I usually checked 3 or 4 times, if not every day a week, on eBay and other sites to find them. But here's the NGC one. See, this is a census report from 1991. And before, they had everything published online, members would subscribe to this, and they would get this sent to their door, and they would have all the information of how many coins had been graded for each date and so else. And some things to consider. NGC originally did not grade any coins after 1964, and even some that were minted prior, like the proof, Jefferson's, Roosevelt's, and Washington's, they did not grade the proof ones after 56. So this is more in line with what CAC does, which is, it's John Albanese. And you can also see this is one of the original black holders. It's just in black and white, so it's white. So this is one of the NGC would have been less than 4 years old at this time. You can see some of the early setups of NGC. You can see all the early fatties when they just started out. And what's nice about that is it gives most of the data for NGC coins in the fatties. So as I'm collecting them, I can see exactly how rare each coin is and what grade from each holder. And here's a PCGS one. This one contains all the coins minted or slabbed in the Rattlers, the doilies and second generation holders, and also the really, really early old green holder 3.0s. So you can see, if you wanted to look up, 1840 25-cent piece, you could go, okay, so there's 1 in 65, 0 higher, 2 in 64, 2 in 63. So this is just, the coin facts before coin facts. You can see here are the Morgan dollars. They slabbed quite a lot of Morgan dollars. We can find 1883 O. Yeah, so they slabbed tens and tens of thousands. Actually, overall, they slabbed close to 1 million Morgans, even in 1991. This is about 5 years, almost 6 years after PCGS first started. So it's very neat to see overall, how rare some coins were slabbed when they were first starting out. And it's definitely very neat to see the differences between early PCGS and early NGC. I will be making a scan of this and making it available online. I'll have a link to it in one of my future videos after I get it done. And the NGC I'd like to keep private because that's something I collect and I really like just having all the fatty information for myself, to be honest. So, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. That helps a lot. And thank you for watching.